Good morning, Common Sense.
Good morning.
Man, I'm a sidelines guy, Joe. Cheered from the sideline, not on stage. I have the amazing opportunity to introduce someone that you already know. So, we are Scott and Mindy Saunders. We hail from the beautiful Cache Valley of northern Utah. If you don't know where it's at, you're missing out. So, it's just slightly better than Boise. But I do not want to take up any more of Mindy's time. Good luck and shake them or knock their socks off.
Hello everyone, it's fun to be back. I get excited about this stuff. I might be an odd one out. I have had a lot of experience speaking on stage. I'll talk about that a little bit through here, but what you guys need to know is that I wasn't always confident. I wasn't always excited. And when Joe had said, hey, have you thought about your topic? And I was like, no, just kind of waiting for you to cue me where I need to go. And he's like, I think you need to talk about authenticity. I'm like, okay, cool, I like that. And the more I thought about it, I was like, yeah. And I said, okay, well, why? Like, what's your thought on this? And he says, when you tell your story, yes, you've had success. When you tell your story, people hear that you hit the top of a comp plan in a company in 10 weeks. I'm like, yeah. And he's like, I know that you say, every time you tell your story, I know that you say it took you 2 years to even make any money in this industry. And I was like, yeah, that's it. And he says, people don't hear that. And I'm like, what? I say it every time. He's like, I know you say it every time, but people don't hear that. They hear that you hit the top of a comp plan in 10 weeks, which is super awesome, right? And I said, okay, I know where you're going with this. I know where you're going with this, Joe. I says, but Joe, I don't think you have that kind of time. That's a lot. That's a lot. So I'm here to just kind of give you guys some bulleted points of my life and kind of what led up to the success that I've experienced. So first things first, I dug up the very first Facebook Live I ever did. You guys want to see it? Yeah. All right, here we go.
Good morning, everyone. We have some exciting things coming up. Titled this the events and artist trainings. They're going to be happening. Maddie's coming for a full week, and we have every day something planned. So, yes, Maddie's my mentor, and she is more than amazing. Taught me a lot. I've been in it for about a week and a half now. It's all, and I'm absolutely loving it. What's that?
I said you're doing really well. Good job.
Thanks.
All right, so many things wrong there. Well, first off, this was 6 years ago, you guys. I sat in front of my house because my kids are loud. And I was not good posture. Anyway, there's always a start, right? This is my twin sister. We're identical, and we started the business together. And she's the one that had brought me into the business. But there is a second part to this video that I'm about to show you. So I'll give you a little preface about it. My laptop died.
Oh no.
Through it all. So here we go.
Okay.
Well, it said that I had like 20%, and then it said I had 10% like 5 seconds later, and then 5 seconds later, it like died. Like it drains the battery that fast. So I just remember that. Yeah. The battery was kind of fine when it was. Okay. I'll just be inside, so we're in the It's up. I wonder if it even spoke to it. I doubt it. I'll check that first. Okay. Oh, you know what? I'm back. Oh, no, we're here. Okay, great. Okay, so my computer died. Ah! Okay, but we're back. So Saturday, we are going to have it here at my house, and I will put more information about that on my Instagram.
Well, I hope that puts a little insight of how far I've come. So many things. All right. So who was this person 6 years ago? If you saw my presentation last time, I did spend the time just sharing my story. So I want to just give a real quick timeline of things, not to go too much into it. My husband and I, like I mentioned, we're in northern Utah, Logan, and we have 4 kids, and 3 boys, 1 little girl, and our little girl has a heart failure, has a heart condition. At 2.5, we found out that she was in heart failure, severe cardiomyopathy, last stages of heart failure, and we were rushed to primary children's emergency open heart surgery, 3 weeks at the hospital, and then she was in heart failure for 18 months. So this was while my daughter was still in heart failure. I had spent an entire year doing nothing but worrying about my daughter. I found myself at a therapist. Therapist tells me, you need to do something else. Find something that you are passionate about. She'd asked me that question, I couldn't answer it. Asked me, what do you enjoy doing? And I was like, why does that even matter right now? Like, my daughter, I'm worried about her. And she says, no, you need to do stuff that you enjoy doing. And so yeah, that was network marketing for me. I was a never ever network marketer, and my sister had signed up for this company. It was a cosmetics company, and I took 6 weeks obsessing over the fact that I could build my brand online. I hadn't sold anything online. I was invited to a Facebook party, excuse me, and on Facebook, and I loved it. And I was like, wait, that's network marketing? I might be interested. This is fun. I want to do something fun. And so after 6 weeks anyway, I jumped all in and went for it. Okay, who in here has gone Facebook Live before? I want you guys to stand up. We got to see you. See you warriors out there. If the reason why you went Facebook Live was because of this industry. Now stay standing. If the first time you went Facebook Live, everything was completely perfect, you absolutely loved it, you couldn't wait to do it again. All right. So, no, you guys, there was rapid heartbeats. We had hyperventilation going on, right? Maybe your angle was off. Maybe your lighting was bad. Maybe your laptop died. Things will happen, and we just have to get up and do the do, make it happen, to put ourselves out there. When you're Facebook Live, if you're scared, say you're scared. If you're nervous, say you're nervous. That's being authentic, okay? When we go Facebook Live, I guarantee that 99% of the people that see our live think, I would never do that. And maybe you're just inspiring them, but maybe they would one day do that or join your company. All right, so here's some more. All right, so I broke this up into mistakes, struggles, pivotal moments within my journey. When I first started, okay, the Grow to Go, it's been mentioned a couple of times. Let's have everybody that's a co-leader in the program go ahead and stand up. Let's acknowledge these amazing people. We start this program, you come in as a student. When you get the process, you can become what's called a co-leader. And the co-leaders, we meet every Monday, 9 a.m. It's one of my most favorite times of the week. And we discuss John Maxwell's 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership book. And we plan for the next day, Tuesday, we meet again right before we go live. And these people are growing, and I've seen the growth, so shout out to them. A few people that weren't able to make it today, Denise Cox, wanted to make sure we thanked her as well. We've got Brenda Berry, Brenda Dunville, and then we have an Australian that hops on, Corby Howell. She wakes up at 1 o'clock in the morning to do it.
Woo, Corby!
So when I got started, I'll tell you that the Grow to Go didn't exist. It is a program that we have created. And that when I tell you there was 2 years of me learning everything, it was me diving into everything I could possibly get my hands on. It was the courses that were available at the time. 6 years ago, guys, Facebook Live was just announced, just a thing at that point. And I was told that if you go Facebook Live, you will be successful in this business. And I'm like, I am going to be successful. And so I was going to do what it was going to take. And I learned so much along the way. So, posting way too many right hooks. If you've been through the Grow to Go program, a right hook is a business-related post, okay? We teach that you do jab, 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 and then a right hook. And I'll tell you that that was a big mistake that I made at the very beginning because I was so excited I wanted people to know. Who in here has been in this industry running like crazy, you got your people, and then your running partner decides it's not for them? It's a hard thing. This happened about a year into the industry. Called up my twin sister one day and she's like, I don't think I want to do this anymore. And I'm like, what do you mean? We're having fun. Like, what's going on? And her daughter was dealing with some stuff. She needed to just take a step back. In those moments, and I'll tell you it's happened to me more than once, in those moments, it can really take you back to your why. You really can take a step back and think, why is it that I'm doing this? And you just learn from it, and you find a new running partner, you link arms, and you start to run again. So that's been something that's happened a couple of times. And I'll tell you, the last time it happened, people were like, oh no, Mindy, what are you going to do? And I'm like, keep running. You just do it. It's fine. When I was first asked to speak on stage for this company, so I've had experiences. I was actually contracted with Pinner's Conference right when we first, probably a year and a half into it, where I traveled around the United States. There were 6 different locations, and I taught hair and makeup classes. And I was in a cosmetics company, so it was in line to do that. And so I'd have a booth at this event, and I would teach hair and makeup, and then I'd funnel people to my booth to come buy my product. And that gave me an opportunity to be able to speak on stage, and I'm very grateful for those opportunities. But I'll tell you that it wasn't pretty at first, right? So I'd started that first company for 2 years, okay? And then found out because of my daughter's medical stuff, one day that we were about $40,000 in medical debt. And we had been able to keep up on it for the most part for about 2.5 years. And we just were stressed. And I was frustrated because I worked so hard. I needed to make this work. It wasn't quite working, putting in the work, and it's just not happening. So I prayed, and I was basically told, like, it's coming, just keep working. And so I was able to get another opportunity that I jumped into at the time, and that's when the 10 weeks hit the top of the comp plan in 10 weeks. And the first time my monthly paycheck paid off our medical bills was an amazing, amazing experience. One other experience. So I was in that company that I had hit it, and it was exhilarating. There was about 5 of us that had hit the top of the comp plan kind of all together. And so we're all on this high, we're seeing the numbers, and we're like, you guys, this is amazing. Like, the top 1%, the 1%, you only hear about this, you only dream of this, it's happening, it's happened for us. And we were in Zoom, and we were just waiting for the CEO to hop in. We had our weekly meetings, and she was a little bit late. And so the ladies were just chit-chat, and I was busy. So I had my camera on, but my audio was off. And I was just listening to them, and they're like, yeah, I'm going to buy this house, or I'm going to buy this car, or we're going to take my family to this, talking about all these things that they wanted to do. And I hadn't said anything yet, because I was just, and they're like, Mindy. Like, yeah, what? I'm like, like, yeah, what, well, what do you plan to do? And I says, I'm going to pay off my daughter's medical bills. And they stopped. They were like, ooh, kind of set the tone for that. But I'll tell you, I'm very grateful for those experiences. It's hard. It's really hard. But we got through it, and we're getting through it still. She's now 9. She's doing amazing. And another experience. So, about 2.5 years, 3 years into this company is when, and it was the first time I'd experienced it. And I listened to the gurus here, people on this company, and they share about experiences, and I relate to every single one of them. I'm like, yes, you get it, yes, I've been there, I've felt those feelings, I know what that's like. And, you know, when you said things were humble, when they're not humble, you really see like the true ways of people, right? So it kind of started to become that, and things were really ethical, and I'm in a position where I have to relay the information to the people, and it was a day where I needed to relay the information. I couldn't quite do it that day. People were counting me on showing up for that. So I do a really good job of keeping things separate. I work at home, I keep work and home separate. And so I don't really mention too much to my husband. He'd come in that day, he could tell, and he's like, what's going on? And I was like, today's just hard. And he's like, why? What's I explain it? And he's like, what do you want to do? And I said, I had just started yoga teacher training, and loved it. It was actually a year ago in the month that I started. And I said, I love yoga. And he's like, okay. And, you know, like, what if I had to leave the company? What would that look like? And he's like, okay. And I said, if I could make this kind of money for the family doing yoga, that would be amazing. Like, I don't know, maybe health and wellness. Never had done health and wellness. Maybe it's health and wellness. I don't know, but that would be incredible. That would be everything. I think that I'm really happy there doing that. And he's, you know, rubbing my back. He's like, you'll figure it out. Here we are. So, all right. I want to not leave you guys with that. So I'm going to have my amazing husband come out with a table, and we're going to do a quick tutorial, okay? What I want to say with this is we have value to share, okay? We're putting value out to the universe, whatever it is, whether you're doing it person to person, whether you're doing it online, we all have something that we can share. Through that, we can get in with the process, right? So I'm going to do this. I'd leave you with a little Facebook Live tutorial, so you guys can see how far I've so, here. All right, so I've got my little note, okay, lighting, and you can buy this off Amazon. It's really, they're super cheap. Pick this one up for like $20. And on my little note is welcome, say push replay. Hashtag. I'm going to show you guys a grade, and we're going to talk about product during it. So you guys will get the feel here. All right, so you got your stuff. Get started. All right, welcome. So glad that you guys are here. I am with you guys today with friends. I'm going to do a hair tutorial. So the gel braid, my daughter loves it. She's now, and I have a special time that I get every morning where I get just, you know, decide what we're going to do. We get to chit chat. And this is my favorites. Quick, if you're on a tight schedule, just 3 minutes max, we'll be done here. What you're going to do is you're going to just split your hair right down Don't even need a clip or anything. So simple. Split your hair. We're gonna twist down here. I have to do something. About months ago, I was taking this called college. College is so amazing with your hair skin, and my hair grown so much. At least, I don't know, 6 probably. I go to the hair store. Mindy, what? I'm actually collagen. Comments, do you do college? Tell me if you've ever taken college. Amazing. What we're doing is sitting down one here. You're just going to in here. I'm going to just put a lid. Okay. Well, so look at this. Love it. I know. All right. You are here with. Why don't you say live? It's hashtag. Let's go ahead and put this here. Do that. Let me. So I know. Nasty doesn't so good though. You guys, this is a product that every single. It's called green. You can drink your. Who here has a drinking their drink or in? I'm here. Can. Everybody like, does it taste? No, it's actually super yummy. If you're collagen, this just comments. I contact with you. Hop in my. If I might want to know, let me. This is fun. All right, here we go. This in quick. This is called the top and low. You guys are doing. You're tuning in. See. Oh, yeah, cool. You guys. Right. Go ahead and just on. All right, you guys, so much today. I'm going to tutorial. I enjoyed it. Got some value. See you soon. All right. Semester. I had to do it for our family. For 15 and I want a long time. So we a year. So the kids you wanted family and wrapped into put on. It's so simple. I loved it. It was down travel there. On air this really I was like like themed quote every I the table on the book this book has do like believe it to me are able to say please Scott. He's back. Okay. For us, this